Hello students, welcome to class 8. Today we are going to start our syllabus. This year again you are having two books. One is English Fairy and other is Fun with Grammar. From this fairy, your first chapter is the chapter The Scorpion Tale is written by Gerard Durrell. The author Gerard Durrell is a British naturalist. He was a zookeeper, he was a conservationist, and he was author, he was writing novels and storybooks, and he was also a television presenter. And in the chapter, The Scorpion Tale is actually autobiography of Gerard Durrell. He was a person who loved animals. And in the story, he has written an incident of whatever has happened when he has captured an animal. And this is a part of a book, My Family and Other Animals. Means this chapter, this extract, The Scorpion Tale, is a part of this book, My Family and Other Animals. And the characters in the chapter, first character is Jerry. Jerry is actually main narrator. His brother Larry, Margot, his sister, Leslie, brother, and along with that mother is there, and one servant gardener's wife is Lugarcia, and Roger is a pet dog. Okay, means Jerry's two brothers and one sister and mother, family members, and Rosa is a dog, and Lugarcia is gardener's wife. Okay? Now let's start our chapter. The chapter Scorpion Tale. This extract is taken from chapter 9 of Gerard Durrell's book, My Family and Other Animals. Set in Corfu, Greece, the novel gives a delightful autobiographical account of Durrell's interaction with various animals around him. Let's read one such incident. Means this chapter is taken from this book, My Family and Other Animals, and we are going to study about what has happened in the incident, and it is actually an autobiographical account of Durrell's interaction with the animals as he was the lover of animals. The crumbling wall that surrounded the sunken garden alongside the house was a rich hunting ground for me. It was an ancient brick wall that had been plastered over, but now this outer skin was green with moss, bulging and sagging with the damp of many winters. The whole surface was an intricate map of cracks, some several inches wide, others as fine as hairs. Here and there large pieces had dropped off and revealed the rows of rose-colored bricks lying beneath like ribs. The crumbling walls means the wall that is going to break, or the cracked walls means that is very old, and the narrative says the crumbling wall that surrounded the sunken garden. There was a garden that was below the lower level, and it was surrounded by a garden wall. That was a rich hunting ground for me. It was a hunting ground for the narrator, because this narrator was getting chance to capture some animals from the wall. That's why it is a place. It was a rich hunting ground for the narrator. It was an ancient brick wall. It was made up of brick that had been plastered over. Means that wall was earlier plastered, but now this outer skin was green with moss, bulging and sagging with damp many winters. Means this wall was getting older, and after many years, after many winters, it was covered with moss, and it was little bit bulging, means it was coming out, or the plaster was little bit removed, sagging with the, means it was going to get out, means the plaster will come out. It was looking very old, it was covered with moss, little bit looking green. The whole surface was an intricate map of cracks. The surface of the wall was a complicated, you can say, complicated map of cracks. There were so many cracks on the wall, and some were very wide. The cracks were several inches wide. Others were very fine. You have seen some walls which are very old. There are cracks on the wall, and maybe some cracks are very wide and some cracks are very fine, just like here. Here and there large pieces had dropped off. Some pieces of plaster had already dropped off from the wall and revealed it was showing the inside layers, brick layers. It was looking like just like a ribs of the body. The bricks are used to make a wall, and when the plaster is removed, this bricks, the row of bricks was visible from the wall. Got it? Come to next paragraph. The inhabitants of the wall were a mixed lot, and they were divided into day and night workers, the hunters and the hunted. The inhabitants, the animals who were living on the wall, were mixed a lot, means there were so many animals and they were divided into day-night workers. Some animals were coming in the daytime, some were coming in the night time, some were hunters and some were being hunted by the other animals, means one animal was eaten by the other. At night, the hunters were the toads. At night time, who was the hunter? Hunters were toads that lived among the brambles and the jackals, pale, translucent with bulging eyes, that lived in the cracks higher up the wall. Night time, toad were the hunters, and they lived among the brambles. Actually, brambles is a variety, prickly plant, and that is a variety of a shrub. And jackals is an animal, is a lizard, and its body is little bit pale and translucent, and it is having bulging eyes, means big eyes. Just you have seen lizard's eyes bulging, and its eye is also bulging out. That lived in the cracks higher up the wall, means this animal, jackals, was living on the wall.